Main ritual of Hajj begins today with pilgrims staying in Mina. Pilgrims depart from Mount Arafat tomorrow after spending the night in Mina. High-level delegation of Asian Development Bank led by its President Masatu Kanda pay courtesy call on Prime Minister Tariq Rahman. Spreading propaganda, hatred or venom in the name of freedom of speech has become strategy of certain group conflicting with aspirations of mass uprising, says Prime Minister's advisor Mahdi Amin. Cattle market for Qurbani get momentum across the country, including the capital. Markets bustling with bargaining between buyers and sellers. City dwellers rushing home, drawn by the urge to celebrate Eid with the near and dear ones. Preparations almost complete for main Eid al-Adha Jamaat at National Eidgah in the capital. President and Prime Minister to attend the main Eid congregation at 7:30 a.m. Although not final, progress in talks on signing Memorandum of Understanding to stop the war, say officials from Washington and Tehran. And the 8th edition of SAF Women's Football Championship begins in Goa of India. Bangladesh's first match on May the 28th against the Maldives. Assalamu alaikum. This is Shamim Khan, welcoming you all to News at 10. Those were the headlines. We now move on to the news in details. The main ritual of Hajj begins today with pilgrims staying in Mina. Makkah and Mina have come alive with worship, prayers and chanting of Talbiyah. On Sunday night after Isha prayers, the pilgrims started their journey to Mina, known as the City of Tents. The formal Hajj activities began with Yawm al-Tarwiyah. Today the pilgrims are staying in Mina, spending their time in worship and offering 5 daily prayers. The gathering of Muslims in white ihram symbolizes unity and brotherhood among Muslims worldwide. Tomorrow, the most important ritual of Hajj, Wukuf-e Arafah, will take place. In the ground of Arafat, pilgrims will stand in prayer, seeking forgiveness and mercy from Allah. After sunset, they will proceed to Muzdalifah. Following the stay there, they will return to Mina to perform remaining rituals of Hajj, including symbolic stoning of the devil, animal sacrifice and shaving of head. This year's Hajj has once again brought together millions of devoted Muslims praying for peace, unity and well-being of the global Muslim Ummah. Hajj is one of the 5 pillars of Islam and an important act of prayer for Muslims. It is obligatory for every financially and physically able Muslim to perform Hajj at least once in their lifetime. Every year, millions of pilgrims from different countries gather in the holy city of Makkah to perform Hajj and seek pleasure of Allah. Hajj is not only a religious ritual, it is also a unique lesson in self-purification, sacrifice, patience, discipline and humanity. By wearing simple white ihram, all distinctions between rich and poor, ruler and common people disappear as everyone stands equal. This reflects the Islamic message of equality, brotherhood and unity. According to religious scholars, Hajj teaches the value of sacrifice. The rituals of Hajj are performed in remembrance of the great sacrifice of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and Prophet Ismail alayhi salam. Hajj is not just about rituals. Its main lesson is to bring positive changes in a person's life and society. With its message of sacrifice, discipline and spiritual purification, Hajj is not only an act of worship but also a journey of humanity and a meaningful turning point in life for Muslims. President of the Asian Development Bank ADB, Masatu Kanda, paid a courtesy call on Prime Minister Tariq Rahman at the Prime Minister's office in Dhaka today. Welcoming the ADB President on his maiden visit to Bangladesh, the Prime Minister highly appreciated the long-standing development partnership between Bangladesh and ADB. He thanked ADB for the recently approved financing package exceeding $1.4 billion, including $1 billion in budget support under two policy-based lending programs. The Prime Minister stated that the government's election manifesto envisions transforming Bangladesh into a trillion-dollar economy by 2034 through infrastructure-led growth, regional connectivity, industrialization, employment generation, increased private investment, and human resource development. He noted that the ongoing ADB-supported programs and projects are closely aligned with these national priorities. Finance and Planning Minister Amir Khusro Mahmood Chaudhry, Principal Secretary of the Prime Minister ABM Abdul Sattar, Secretary of the Economic Relations Division Muhammad Shahryar Qadir Siddiqui, and senior officials from ADB were present at the meeting. Prime Minister's advisor and Prime Minister's office spokesperson Mahdi Amin said the incumbent government has set a unique example of humane and people-oriented politics in the last 100 days. He said this at a press conference at the Prime Minister's office in Tejgaon this afternoon. The Prime Minister's press wing arranged the press conference marking the 100 days of the government. In the first 100 days, Mahdi Amin said, the government elected by the people's votes has returned the looted state property to the people, and it is strengthening the institutional framework of democracy. Visible steps taken by Prime Minister Tariq Rahman changed the fate of the people, he said. The spokesperson said from the first day of formation of the government, quick, visible and effective steps have been taken to implement priority-based election promises. To this end, he said instructions have been given to formulate a subject-based and sector-based 180-day action plan in each ministry. He said the initiatives taken by the government in various sectors, including social security, agriculture, education, health, employment, economy, technology, and infrastructure, have instilled new hope among the country's people. Stating that the government is working to ensure maximum freedom for the media and journalists, the spokesperson said, however, propaganda, hatred, or politics of hatred in the name of freedom of speech is contradictory to the aspirations of the mass uprising. He said the government has taken effective initiatives to ensure payment of salaries, allowances, and Eid bonuses to workers before Eid. Referring to the government's position on the murder of child Ramisa, Mahdi Amin said Prime Minister, Home Minister and Law Minister have visited the home of the family members and expressed their sympathy. They also vowed to ensure speedy trial. A charge sheet has already been submitted in this incident. The optimum possible justice will be ensured. Prime Minister's Additional Press Secretary Atikur Rahman Rumon spoke on the occasion. Deputy Press Secretary Zahidul Islam Roni conducted the press conference. Ahead of Eid al-Adha, cattle markets in the capital have become increasingly busy. Among the 11 markets approved by Dhaka North City Corporation, Gaptuli Cattle Market received a large number of sacrificial animals from different regions of the country. Sellers said trading has not yet fully picked up, but they expect the main sales activity to begin today. Although intermittent rain and inclement weather have somewhat reduced the number of buyers, those visiting the market are hoping to buy their preferred animals within their budget and return home today. Meanwhile, DNCC Administrator Muhammad Shafiqul Islam Khan Milton, along with senior officials, visited the Gaptuli Cattle Market to monitor overall management and law and order situation. Praising discipline and management of the market, he said that due to coordinated efforts of law enforcement agencies, market authorities and city corporation, city residents are able to buy sacrificial animals without hassle. The DNCC administrator added that such surprise inspections will continue until Eid to ensure discipline in markets operating under the city corporation. A 7-day government holiday for Eid started from today. On the first day of the holiday, Komlapur railway station in Dhaka witnessed a heavy rush of Eid holiday makers. Although passenger pressure was relatively low over the past 2 days, the crowd increased significantly from this morning as Eid holiday began. Western region bound trains saw more passengers compared to eastern routes. On Monday, 68 pairs of trains, including 43 intercity trains, operated from Komlapur. Railway authorities said that passenger pressure is expected to remain high for the next 2 days as well. However, all necessary preparations have been taken to manage the extra rush of homebound people. Pressure from homebound travellers has started increasing at Shodurghat launch terminal ahead of Eid al-Azha. Passengers said this year's Eid travel experience is much more comfortable compared to previous years. According to them, there is little traffic congestion on the roads. Meanwhile, Bangladesh Inland Water Transport Authority has removed illegal shops from the terminal pontoons and surrounding footpaths to ensure smooth passenger movement. In addition to police, members of Bangladesh Coast Guard are also on duty to ensure security. Officials concerned said round-the-clock monitoring will continue at Shodurghat launch terminal to ensure smooth Eid travel. Final preparations are underway at the National Eidgah ground ahead of Eid al-Azha. In the morning, Mohammad Abdul Salam, the administrator of Dhaka South City Corporation, visited the venue to inspect the overall arrangements. The main Eid al-Azha congregation at the National Eidgah ground will be held at 7:30 a.m. President Muhammad Shahabuddin and Prime Minister Tariq Rahman are expected to attend the prayers. However, if weather conditions are unfavorable, the main congregation will be held at 8 a.m. at Baitul Mukarram National Mosque. In addition, Dhaka South City Corporation has announced that sacrificial animal waste will be removed within 8 hours on the first day of Eid al-Azha. After inspecting the preparation, the SCC Administrator Mohammad Abdul Salam shared these details during a press briefing. This year, around 35,000 worshippers will be able to offer prayers together at National Eidgah ground. Separate prayer arrangements have also been made for women. There will be 4 entry gates and 7 exit gates for worshippers, along with adequate ablution facilities. The DSCC administrator also urged the city dwellers not to dispose of sacrificial animal waste into drains and instead place it in designated locations for proper disposal. Now, international news.